And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the secret features for the new Minecraft edition. These are features that were sort of added to the game but not really announced, and these features are really cool. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into it. First sort of secrets guys that's going to help you guys out is one of the most awesome ones that is going to help out you guys that are creative. So let's say for example guys, I honestly like to build a lot of houses in Minecraft. You guys didn't know, that's usually what I do in my spare time in Minecraft, is I just enjoy building, you know, the creative houses. Like as you guys can see, I'm trying to build a modern house, but there's a really cool feature that I can use that's in this new update guys, that that wasn't there before on this, you know, edition, I guess you could say, because it was previously the Pocket edition or previously the Windows 10 edition. But this new feature guys is so amazing, and yeah, it's really cool, and I'll show you guys what that is now. And basically guys, if you haven't heard of this feature before, basically what it's called the pick block feature guys. Now what is the pick block feature? If you already know what the pick block feature is, then I guess you're already one step ahead. But what is a pick block guys, and you know, how to use it, what does it do, and what's the information? So let's say, you know, as you guys can see, I'm building a modern house, and as we all know that when you're you're building your buildings or whatever, you're building a survival house, maybe you're in creative, you know, you're trying to build a survival world that you want to play in, or maybe you're just trying to build like a roller coaster or something. It can be quite annoying to, you know, switch between blocks, like having to press RB. Like let's say I want to switch to, you know, the concrete, blah blah, and then I want to switch to the glass again, I'd have to press LB. As you guys can see, I'm switching back to the glass, and this, you know, it can sometimes get kind of annoying. But what you can actually kind of do guys, and I know this house so far is actually just really bad, what you guys can actually do, which is really cool guys, is you can use the pick block features. You guys can see, so instead of actually changing, I can just instantly get the glass, and I can instantly get the quartz if I want it guys. That's really cool. And how you guys want to use this feature is basically just go to the pause menu, then go to settings, and this will lag a bit because, oh well, it didn't lag that time. But as you guys can see, we go over to the settings, then we just want to scroll down, and I've actually just, you know, actually used it on my D-pad because I'm on the Xbox version of Minecraft. But you know, if you're on, you know, the PE, I'm not sure what you could, you know, bind it to, and if you're on the Windows 10, you could bind it to any key. But yeah, you just click A if you're on the console, and then just press left on the D-pad or right on the D-pad depending on which one you want to do. And that's exactly what I did guys. I've just done that, and as you guys can see, anytime I'm building anything now, it's very very easy for me to swap. So as you guys can see, I want some, you know, glass, boom, I've got some glass. I want some, you know, coal, boom, I've got some coal. And it doesn't get rid of the thing in your inventory as well guys, it just swaps out. So look at my inventory bar guys, the glass is going to swap places with the quartz, as you guys can see. And that's even a better feature, because sometimes what pick blocks do is they actually just replace the actual block in your inventory guys. So this is something that is really good. So if you are a builder guys, this is one of the, you know, best features that you need to take advantage of. So definitely make sure that you do use that, and I'm going to be showing you guys a couple more features as well. So one of the newest features that nobody has talked about, like literally nobody has talked about this feature, and honestly just saw someone tweet about it, but it didn't get much attention, and I was like, wait, this can't be real, because the tweet was so ridiculous. I was like, there's no way that would actually work. But guys, I tried it out and it actually works. So what this feature is guys, and you guys are going to be like, what the actual, like what? Like, how's this work? Is basically guys, if you didn't know, that the new version of Minecraft, you know, whichever version you're on, like especially the console version, this only works for the console version, is that if you're on the console version of Minecraft, you can actually guys, and this is actually insane, I'll show you guys quickly, is that you can plug in a keyboard and mouse guys, and it will absolutely work on the console edition. Now the reason why this is such big news is because for a long time people have been wanting to use keyboard and mouse on the console, and people have been thinking that they need to buy adapters and stuff. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to, you know, insert my my mouse right now guys, and I'm going to show you guys. So I do apologize, you guys can see, and all that background noise, but yeah, it says your controller's lost connection, please reconnect your controller to continue. But one thing I can't do is I can't move around because I don't have my keyboard in. So as you guys can see, as my mouse goes in, as you guys can see, I'm moving around, and if you guys can hear the clicks, this is so much smoother than the console guys. This is just something that is a feature that not a lot of people talk about, and it's so cool. Though currently guys, I can't move because I don't have my keyboard in. If you were to plug your keyboard in guys, it would work as well. So as you guys can see there, you can place blocks like kind of a lot faster. You can just do things in general, like it just has a better feel to it. Because me, honestly, I honestly like playing on the PC a bit more in terms of, you know, this version, and just having that, you know, to be able to use, you know, my mouse you know, because a lot of people, you know, for example, if you're on the Windows 10 edition or if you're on the Pocket edition and you know you don't want to use the Xbox controller, this is going to be a game changer, guys. And as you guys can see on the Java edition, the pick blocks is actually the middle mouse, and I can actually use the middle mouse again. And as you guys can see, it swaps blocks. So this is actually really cool, guys, that, you know, all these versions are synced up, and I can actually use my mouse and keyboard with, like, it doesn't matter, guys. I can just use my mouse and keyboard on any platform, guys, and it's just really cool. Now you guys probably hate my clicking, so I'm gonna stop that now. I'm gonna plug my controller back in, but I just want to show you guys that yeah, it's actually a really cool feature. It's something that maybe, I think, guys, and this is something that, you know, is possibly an additional secret feature, is that, to be fair, when you are using a PC and, you know, not a PC, guys, when you are using a mouse instead of a controller, you do have a lot of better aim. Like, your aim is, you know, significantly improved. So if you do want to, you know, an advantage in terms of PvP, definitely use a mouse and keyboard, guys, if you haven't before, just to test it out, just to see how it goes, because, you know, the results might shock you a bit on how just good, you know, generally a mouse and keyboard is compared to when using a controller. But if you don't have, you know, a mouse and keyboard, don't worry, don't sweat, because you know, you can just always use your controller. But yeah, it's just a really cool thing. And I think, guys, don't quote me on this, but I think it would make sense if you could also plug in your controller on the Windows 10 edition of Minecraft as well, and use your controller on that as well. So that's also another thing that you could possibly do. That I'm pretty sure, you know, Windows would make available. Like, they would make, you know, you'd be able to use your controller on your Xbox and on your PC, and the keyboard on your Xbox and on your PC. Like, it would make sense for both and not just be for one platform. So that's the next secret feature, guys. Now the next secret feature, guys, is one of a weird one that was already in the old Minecraft console edition, guys. Well, not the old version. I don't really like to call it the old version because I'm not done with that version yet, guys. I'm still gonna be playing that version a lot. It's something to do with one of the newest mobs in the game, guys, and that's something to do with parrots, guys. So I'm gonna show you quickly if I can find the spawn egg, because I'm relatively new to this, guys, and I do apologize, but you know, I am new to this, guys. I am new to this stuff, and I don't know where I can find the parrot egg, so I'm just gonna give it a quick search here. But basically what they did change, guys, is the way that you tame parrots. So as you guys can see, we're just gonna get this parrot egg, and if we can, there we go. Then yeah, it's just something to do with the food in the game, and I'll show you guys that right now, because this is actually very interesting. But I know the backstory now, because I did make a video on this before. I did make a video, and my subscribers, they were like, hey Drews MC, this is the reason that, you know, this is the reason why it happens, and everything was cleared up. So I'm going to tell you that right now. So basically, guys, if you didn't know, parrots, you know, are in the game, and basically what they are is just pretty much like a non-hostile mob. They just, you know, follow you around and just do whatever. And yeah, pretty much what cookies do to them is poison them. Now if you look at any other mob in the game, guys, feeding it anything won't poison it. Now you might be wondering, why does feeding a parrot a cookie poison it? This makes no sense whatsoever. Basically, before, guys, on the PC edition, on the current, like, you know, PC edition, what used to happen is that you know, you used to be able to tame parrots with a cookie, but they changed it, guys. The reason they changed it is because they didn't want people feeding, you know, chocolate to parrots, because if you actually feed chocolates to parrots, and this is like an interesting fact, is that, you know, those parrots will actually, you know, get really ill, and they could even die from feeding them, you know, like chocolate cookies and stuff like that. So that's why they made this change, because if you feed them a chocolate cookie, and they know that, you know, a lot of young kids tend to play Minecraft, they might try to feed their, you know, actual parrots cookies, and it's just you know, you don't want to do that. So what you can actually tame them is, you know, just use seeds, and if you use seeds to tame them, guys, they will actually follow you around, hopefully. As you guys can see that I've got 2 of them, and yeah, they do follow me around, which is really cool. So yeah, it should be on my shoulder. Well, actually, he's not on my shoulder anymore. Oh, you guys can see there, he's on my shoulder. But yeah, just make sure you feed them seeds, and in real life, don't ever feed, you know, your parrots chocolate and sweets and stuff like that. Just feed them seeds, because yeah, this is the entire reason they made the change. I'm not sure if there were any reports, but this is why they made that change, guys. But yeah, guys, there are also, you know, incredible, like, a lot of secret features that are already in the actual game. A lot of features that I should probably, you know, talk about. you know, a lot of Easter eggs and stuff like that, but I've made those videos before. For example, one of those is the Dinnerbone Easter egg, the Dinnerbone, you know, if you guys, you know, use the Dinnerbone name tag, but you know, all that stuff I'll probably, you know, go over in another maybe 1.2 video. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave a like on the video and do not forget to subscribe. If you did know any of these features, comment down below and let me know. And there's also, guys, I believe there might be one feature that I did miss out, guys, but I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, there's also like a bunch of other things that you can, you know, mess around and play with if you haven't before, like all of this stuff that you can mess around and play with before, that all, you know, new secret features to us old console edition users. But maybe it was there before, I honestly have no idea. But yeah, there's tons and tons of stuff that you can, you know, use and, you know, like just customize and stuff like that. It's really cool. But yeah, guys, it's been Drizmc. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to leave a like on the video and do not forget to subscribe, because until the next time, guys, it's gonna be Drizmc and it's gonna be peace from me.